Here we go again. Part 2. Should have guessed, shouldn't I? Postman. Nice purple packaging, isn't it? Can't remember what I've ordered now. Cannot remember what I've ordered. Oh! It's my little 9-inch circular needle. I can't knit on circular needles, I don't know why I've ordered it, but I just thought that I would have a try at making socks on a little circular needle. It's probably going to be redundant because I probably won't be able to use it, but I thought we'd just start with a small one to start off with. Very nice, this whatever it is. Sorry for all the crinkles. Hope you can hear me by the way, because I am outdoors and it's a bit windy. And now I'm crinkly. Gosh, this is sticky. You'd never open this in a hurry. Oh, this is the yarn I'm going to be blaming Zoe for. I saw it on Zoe's podcast video, whatever you want to call it, from. And it's more than I usually spend. And it's easyknits.co .uk knit with colour. And I saw it on her podcast and I absolutely loved it. It's called Deeply Wicked Audrey 2. It's 100% superwash merino 4-ply. Now I know I've bought socks needles, but this is not going to be socks. I'm sorry, but it's too pretty to be socks. Isn't that gorgeous? I know I say I don't buy expensive yarns, I don't, but this is a treat for myself. Well, it is nearly my birthday, isn't it? So you can only treat yourself every now and again. But it is far more than what I usually pay. But I did think it was rather special. Don't you think so? It's all your fault, Zoe. All Zoe's fault. Gorgeous. Feels so soft as well. And the colours are just... But it's going to have to be a scarf or a shawl. I'm sorry, but they are not going inside my shoes. The sock needles were bought before this, so if you see me struggling, I cannot knit on circular needles. But I just thought they might stand a chance with the little 9-inch one, you know what I mean, without this yards and yards of cable. Anyway, back to what I was saying before the postman interrupted. These are not, I very rarely, well, I do buy full price books, but that's usually because they're brand new and I order them, I pre-order them. But this one, I'm not disappointed with it, but it says from needles to hook. And it's saying a complete guide to converting knit patterns to crochet. And I was sort of expecting it to be, you know, how to convert the actual sizing of things. You know, if you're reading a knitting pattern and it says cast on 25. I was just hoping to, you know, it to give me some confirmation that you can actually sort of convert the pattern into crochet. I mean, it is okay, but it's basically just telling you how, you know, to do the stitches, rib stitches in crochet, and how to make a facsimile of, you know, ribbing and things like that. It's, I don't know who it's by. Oh, the Needle Craft or something? Needle Crafter? Oh, the Needle Craft Shop. It's an old book, as you can see, it's a battered up thing. But, it does have some patterns in it, you know, so I won't say it doesn't. There are some good designs in it. You know, I mean, I don't do Afghans, but that's nice, isn't it? I like the one with colours in it. I wouldn't want the one all one colour. But as I say, I mean, that baby one's beautiful, isn't it? I don't have any babies to crochet for. But I was kind of hoping it would be how to convert a knitting pattern I already had, you know, to crochet. Now that poor thing looks like it's throttled, doesn't it? You will not move, you will lie there. But I mean, it's got some nice patterns in that, the winter scarf. My niece would like that. So it's not a complete waste because I didn't pay that much for it. But it kind of wasn't what I was expecting, you know, if you know what I'm saying. But I'm sure it will come in handy. Now, if I had the patience, you know, I would make a Christmas stocking. But I don't have the patience. Erin, Gimme 418, has got some gorgeous stockings. She made one for each, and her and Christine, and she made one each for the dogs, yeah. So she hangs them up on, she's got the, you know, the old-fashioned mantelpiece, whatever you call it over there. The bit that goes over the fire. And she hangs them all on there. Not quite sure what she puts in them, probably dog treats, but, you know, I don't think our dogs would appreciate anything. Yeah, so, I mean, there's some nice patterns in. I mean, that's a nice sweater. It says his sweater, but it's a nice one. Yeah, there are some usable patterns, and since I only paid about £3 or £4 for it, I won't begrudge it, because I pay more than that for a magazine. This one again is not a new pattern book, but it's, even though I bought it second hand, it's really, really new. Oh, they're off again. Oh dear, my goodness me. But sure, they've been as quiet as mice all morning. As soon as I get the camera out, they start. This one is Crocheted Scuddies, and it's by Magdalena Meltzer and Anithai Mazer. I don't know if you can focus in on the names. But I'm sure if you googled Crochet Scuddies on Amazon you'll find it. Excuse me, why are you all grumping? Oh, that was Sky. I've got all three of them out on the deck now. They just want to let me know that, you know, it's not okay for me to come out here on my own. Yeah, there's some lovely Scuddy things in this book. I know Zoe does all his Scuddies, but I've never really made one, you know. I would call that more of a cowl, actually. Oop, you're getting me. The scarf. I had to put my scarf on because I'm a bit cold with V-necks. That was nice, hot red. They all look like super, super chunky, so they're quite up my street. I'm looking at ways of using up my oddments, you know, by doubling them all up. That one's called Blue Velvet. I have a garage full of oddballs. That one's still, yeah, that's still the Blue Velvet. I never know quite how to wear these things. Everybody else looks very glamorous wearing them. I either look like a nun or a bag of rags thrown together. Not keen on that one. I don't know whether it's the colour that puts me off. Or the fact it looks baggy, she's got to hold it together with her hand. The next one is called Soft and Cozy. Again, I love the colours on these things. This is what attracts me to them. Now I've got a hair in my eye. This one is called Multicolour. This is called Mix and Match. Try not to show any. You can either wear it with the stripy hood at the top and the blue bit underneath, or on another page she's got the blue bit as the hood and the stripy bit underneath. So it's called Mix and Match, that one. That one's called Rockabilly. I don't think I'd want to walk around with a bow on my head, but that's by the by, isn't it? Right, this one's called Black and White. To be honest, I never knew there was such a variety of Scuddies. That one's the Lady in Red. It's done in the zigzag stitch. It's time I started making some accessories for, you know, my Etsy shop. I do like that one. That's called Warm Up. I really do like that one. It's a bit more together, isn't it? When I'm on my scooter, everything blows. And if I'm wearing a scuddy, it has to be quite close to my face because the wind just sort of goes in and blows it away. So I quite like that one. That one is called Coral Reef. I'm just trying to find a better picture. I think, oops, that's probably about the best picture of it. That's called Coral Reef. That one is Grasshopper. I do like that one because it's colourful, isn't it? You know me and my colourfuls. That one's called Rainbow. This one is Grey Shadow. Like it, but I wouldn't put the pom-pom. At my age, really, I don't think pom-poms. It's very pretty though. This is another picture of it. Yes, there are certainly a lot of them. That one's called Soft Waves. This one's called Wild Berries. You can see where they get the wild berries from. This one is Ice Age. Again, I think it's the colours I'm falling in love with, you know. The last one now. This is called Mexican Theme. All in all, yes, I think that's a good book. It's by Search Press. It's called Crochet Scuddies. Unless I'm butchering the names, it's Magdalena Meltzer and Anne Thymea. Yeah, I'm altogether quite pleased with that. Once again, if ever you go on Amazon and it's not a brand new book, try looking in the other prices because their hands are freezing now. They, you know, you can get some good bargains because I don't mind them being a bit second hand. Because I mean, if you buy them from a library, oh, my nose is running now. No, be couth. Don't be uncouth. You know, if you buy them from a library or something, you know, when they've been used in the library, they're always used, aren't they? Or if you borrow them from the library, they're used. I mean, I don't see there's any no shame in used ones. But I do like this cardie. Do like it. It's done in the ice yarn cotton, and the only thing I'm not sure about is the little top bit there. But most people don't wear their cardigans fastened anyway, do they? But I wouldn't want to do another one. It did take me rather a long time to do it, and I make so little on anything I sell on Etsy. So little. But I don't really feel like sitting. I think I sat for about 2 weeks doing this one. And when you think I'll probably get about £10 or £15 for my trouble, because by the time I've charged for the cotton and everything, and then Etsy takes the cut if I do sell it, and PayPal takes the cut if I do sell it. You know, sometimes I wonder why I do it. But I do it because I love crocheting, and I cannot keep keeping everything I make. Although I probably will keep that blue and white one purely because I don't think it will sell. I don't think many people would want to walk about with a big fluffy cardigan that makes them look a little bit like a teddy bear. But I'm absolutely, I love this. It's so soft. I can't remember what I paid for it. Maybe it's on my bill. Oh, sorry about this story, but I love the packaging, isn't it? Oh, it's one of those where the bill's, I think, in with the label, is it? You know, I paid a lot more than what I usually pay. It was £15 for the skein. Don't tell my family. Ooh. And it cost me £2.85 for the shipping. So that is definitely, for £17.85, that is definitely not for anybody else, and it is not for a pair of socks. As I say, it's far more than I ever pay. But you have to treat yourself once in a while. Yeah. I don't mind if people buy expensive yarn if they can afford it. I mean, I've been watching a video, I put a link on my Urban Gypsy Facebook page, sorry my nose is running down, it's cold out here, to a lady who has a wall behind her full of skeins like this. But what I like about her is, even though she's bought all this hand dyed and everything like that, she doesn't push it in your face, you know. She doesn't say, look at me, how wonderful, I've got all this yarn, which a lot of people do. And she's very interesting. I found her very interesting, you know, even though, oh, excuse me, my nose is just running like a tap. Even though, you know, she obviously pays a lot for her yarn. I don't mind that. Don't mind anybody buying a lot of yarn that's expensive. I don't like it when they say, oh, this is wonderful. You know, you shouldn't knit with acrylic, you should knit with this all the time. Yeah, like really, we can really afford to knit with this all the time. I don't think I would, you know, if I had all the money in the world. Because there are so many beautiful acrylics out there. You know, I mean, I get a lot of, well, I say get a lot of, I get gifted some yarns from America, and the acrylics there are just wonderful. You know, the kind of Simply Softs, and I've just got sent some, is it Heartland, and it's so soft. I don't understand why people have this, oh, you wouldn't get me knitted with acrylic. They're beautiful, beautiful. Alright, this is beautiful, this is merino, and it's beautiful. But whatever I make with this, I'm going to have to take care of it. And I know it says superwash, but there's no way I will put that in the washing machine. No way in this world. Yeah. But I mean, the one I'm knitting, well, the one I'm crocheting now, I will keep saying knitting, won't I? Got this. Because I've been watching that knitting video. I mean, that big value. It's big value, but it's so soft. Absolutely soft. I put a baby in that, it's so soft. You know, I'm sorry, but acrylic is not cheap and nasty. Maybe some of them are. Who knows? But, oh, I mean, look at that. It's almost the colours that I've chosen for this lady. But she's not having a waistcoat in that because I'm not spending that kind of money on. I couldn't sell anything. I really think that's cost £17.85. Put my time on that. Put the postage on that. No. Couldn't sell a little tiny scarf or a little tiny whatever. You know, because people just don't want to pay that, you know. Sounds as though I'm having a whinge. I'm not really. I'm just trying to save up to go to Rhinebeck next year. Oh, while we're on the subject of Rhinebeck, thank you very much, Terry. I was thanking the wrong person for my mug. The beaker thing, mug, whatever. It was actually from Terry. So, thank you very much, Terry, if you're watching. Yeah. This is quite intriguing, the way it all sort of stretches. It's a ball. It's like mesh. I got it from Primark. I just fancied it. It's about the only thing in Primark that fits me. Scarves and socks are about the only thing that Primark sells that I can actually fit into. I just fancied it. It's getting very cold out here. If you could feel my fingers, they are freezing. And I'm sorry if I'm talking softly, I'm sorry, but you'll have to just turn your little video, your volume up a little bit for me, because, you know, you can't actually project when you're sitting out on the deck. But I'm definitely going in because it's definitely cold. Not sure if Sue's coming this week or not. Not sure at all. Not sure what's happening this week apart from the kitchen being done and the oven going in. Can't cook anything, but that really won't worry me, will it? It'll worry Trish. But I do love the packaging, isn't it, gorgeous? Love it, love it, love it. Oh, my little needle. So I've got to learn to use. I normally knit socks on 4 or 5 needles. But I just can't knit wiggling about. You know, like wiggle, wiggle, wiggle like people do. Maybe I will be able to if it's a circular. As I told you, a lot of the problems are from my shoulders. My shoulder's been giving me grief. But it's been this shoulder. Sitting out here in the cold is not going to help it, is it? So I'm going to go in now and make myself some nice hot soup for lunch. Warm my fingers up. Poppy is here on the deck with me. Everybody else has deserted me. I can see Sky, she's got in on her bed where it's nice and warm, and I don't blame her. And I think I've just actually felt a spit of rain here. Oh joy. The joys of English weather. But it's not raining. I live in Manchester and it's not raining. Although it looks like it might be going to rain very, very soon. I do love my deck and I wish the weather would improve quickly so that I can get it done. There's a bit of news on my son's house situation, but I don't want to say anything and jinx it. I think finally this solicitor has got his finger out from up his, yeah, you know where. Maybe he was all wishing him, you know, like, has worked. We've put in there. Yeah, oh, talking about witches, or what was it, Day of the Dead. Zelda NRJ3. She put up a little video today because she's bought a virus shawl from Lisa's Pine Nose. But at the end of her video, she's got her face been painted, and oh, it is superb. I don't know who did her face paint for her, but it's absolutely fantastic. Knowing Z, I bet she didn't want to wash it off. Anyway, I've had a few new subscribers and I don't know what Poppy's eating. Poppy, what are you eating? She finds bits of twigs and things on the decking and she eats them. Right, I've had a few new subscribers, so thank you very much. Welcome to all the new friends that I'm making. Thank you, of course, to all my original, or I won't say old friends, that makes them sound very ancient, doesn't it? My original friends who've been with me for many, many years and give me lovely, lovely comments. I thank you so much for your support, because without that, some days when I'm feeling a bit, it does lift your spirits. I was reading somebody else's comments, you know, on their video YouTubes, and they were saying the same thing. That if you think your comments don't make a difference to, you know, people like myself who make videos, they do. They make a big difference. You know, if you're having a blur day and you're feeling like the world's against you, we all have days like that, don't we? Fortunately with me, they don't last long. I'm fortunate in the fact that I won't say I don't suffer from depression, but I don't suffer badly with depression. I suffer from the SAD, which is I get miserable when the weather's horrible and it's dark nights, things like that. But when I say depression, it's not a deep, deep depression. It's just a woe is me type depression, you know. I mean, I am on pills for it because I was depressed last year. It was only keep making videos and things like that that really kept me going last year, because I was having a really rough time with it. I hope I didn't convey it too much on my videos, but I really was having a rough time with it. About this time last year. Because it's... Poppy, stop it. She's going to kick the tripod. But it's getting up to the anniversary of my Buster's death and my brother's death. And on that cheerful note, I think Poppy and I will go indoors because we're getting very chilly, aren't we, darling? I mean, the girls are helping me tremendously. I really, really miss them when they go home. Yes, I will. Really, really miss you when you go to your own house and I don't see you every day. I walk down the stairs and there's two little cheerful faces. Well, one cheerful face. Sky sort of goes, it's you. She's not at her best in the morning, Sky. She really comes around about an hour or so after she's woken up. But Poppy, if I walked down in the middle of the night, I would get a lovely greeting from you, wouldn't I? She's such a lovely natured dog. It's beautiful nature. And we haven't seen the stray dog knocking about, so we haven't gained a third dog. I think he heeded my son's warning and he's kept more track of his dog. We haven't seen it roaming loose anymore. So, I mean, I think he genuinely does care for his dog, as my daughter-in-law said. The dog had been well fed and it had been groomed and everything, you know, it was a beautiful dog. He just kept letting it roam out, you know. And unfortunately he likes a little bit of drink, and I think once he'd had a drink he just opened the door and let the dog out, yeah. But hopefully he'll heed the warning now and he won't let him out anymore because he's a beautiful dog. So we nearly had another Buster in our lives to take the place of my, well, not to take the place of my other Buster. Nothing ever takes the place of a dog that you've lost. They're family, aren't they? They're family. Anyway, I really am going because I am cold. And it's been lovely chatting to you, but I'm freezing. So, hope you're having a nice time. Happy crocheting, happy knitting, happy crafting, happy paper crafting, happy whatever you do, needleworking. Oh, now we've got Sky. Hello, baby. Hello, baby. Say hello before I go. No, she's too intent on looking what's on the deck. I will say hello before we go. What you got in your mouth? Come here. Oh, Sky. She's a 10-ton tank. Whatever she's got in her mouth, she won't give it me. What you got in your mouth? Bit of plastic. No, it's gone. It's gone. I don't know whether you can see her or not behind me. She's gone now to look where I've thrown it. Don't know what it was, but it was icky. She's gone to look where I've thrown it, yeah. She's behind me now. Right, I definitely, this time, third time lucky, going. Bye bye for now. Thanks for watching.